Puerto Rico competed at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, from 5 to the 21st of August 2016. This was the nation's 18th consecutive appearance at the Summer Olympics. On August 13, Mónica Puig made Olympic history when she became the first person to win an Olympic gold medal for Puerto Rico by defeating Germany's Angelique Kerber in the women's singles tennis final, as well as Puerto Rico's first female medalist in any sport. However, 2012 bronze medalist Javier Culson missed out on the finals for the 400 meters hurdles as a result of a disqualification. Furthermore, 2012 silver medalist Jamie Espinal failed to advance further into the finals after losing to Turkey's Selim Yazar in the round of 16 in freestyle. Wrestling. Medalists. Athletics. Puerto Rican athletes have so far achieved qualifying standards in the following athletics events. Keynote ranks given for track events are within the athlete's heat only. Q equals qualified for the next round. Q equals qualified for the next round as a fastest loser or, in field events, by position without achieving the qualifying target. Near equals national record. NA equals round not applicable for the event. Bi equals athlete not required to compete in round. Nanometer equals no mark. Men track and amp road events, field events, women track and amp road events, field events, combined events, heptathlon, boxing. Puerto Rico has entered one boxer to compete in the men's flyweight division into the Olympic boxing tournament. 2012 Olympian Javier Culson had claimed his Olympic spot by finishing among the top 2 boxers in the World Series of Boxing. Cycling. Road. Puerto Rico has been invited by the International Cycling Union to enter one rider in the men's Olympic road race by virtue of his overall individual ranking in the 2015 UCI America Tour, and by occupying one of the 4 unused berths from the 2015 UCI World Tour, signifying the nation's return to the sport for the first time since 1996. Diving. Puerto Rico has entered one diver into the Olympic competition by virtue of a top 18 finish at the 2016 FINA World Cup Series. Men equestrian. Puerto Rico has entered one eventing rider into the Olympic equestrian competition by virtue of a top 2 finish from a combined group of North, Central and AMP South America in the individual FEI Olympic rankings. This signified the nation's Olympic return to the sport of equestrian for the first time since 2004. Eventing judo. Puerto Rico has qualified 2 judokas for each of the following weight classes at the Games. London 2012 Olympian Melissa Mejica was ranked among the top 14 eligible judokas for women in the IJF World Ranking List of May 30, 2016, while Maria Perez at women's middleweight earned a continental quota spot from the Pan American region, as the highest-ranked Puerto Rican judoka outside of direct qualifying position. Shooting. Puerto Rico has qualified 1 shooter to compete in the women's rifle events by virtue of her best finish at the 2015 Pan American Games, as long as she obtained a minimum qualifying score by March 31, 2016. Qualification legend. Q equals qualify for the next round. Q equals qualify for the bronze medal. Swimming. Puerto Rican swimmers have so far achieved qualifying standards in the following events, and potentially one at the Olympic selection time. Table tennis. Puerto Rico has entered 2 athletes into the table tennis competition at the Games. Brian Afanador and 15-year-old Adriana Diaz secured their Olympic spots in the men's and women's singles, respectively by virtue of the top 6 finish at the 2016 Latin American Qualification Tournament in Santiago, Chile. Taekwondo. Puerto Rico entered 1 athlete into the Taekwondo competition at the Olympics for the first time since 2008. Crystal Weeks secured a spot in the women's heavyweight category by virtue of her top 2 finish at the 2016 Pan American Qualification Tournament in Aguascalientes, Mexico. Tennis. Puerto Rico has entered 1 tennis player into the Olympic tournament, signifying the nation's comeback to the sport for the first time since 2004. Mónica Puig qualified directly for the women's singles as one of the top 56 eligible players in the WTA World Rankings as of June 6, 2016. Triathlon. Puerto Rico has received a spare berth freed up by one of the Germans to send London 2012 Olympian Manuel Huerta to the men's Olympic triathlon as the next highest-ranked individual, not yet qualified in the ITU Olympic qualification list as of May 15, 2016, signifying the nation's debut in the sport. Volleyball. Indoor. Women's tournament. Puerto Rico women's volleyball team qualified for the Olympics by scoring a first-place triumph and securing a lone outright berth at the final meet of the World Olympic qualifying tournament in San Juan. Team roster. The following is the Puerto Rican roster in the women's volleyball tournament at the 2016 Summer Olympics. View Talk Head Coach Juan Carlos Núñez. Group Play. Weightlifting. Puerto Rico has qualified 1 female weightlifter for the Rio Olympics by virtue of a top 4 national finish at the 2016 Pan American Championships. The team must allocate this place by June 20, 2016. Wrestling. Puerto Rico has qualified 2 wrestlers for each of the following weight classes into the Olympic competition, as a result of the semi-final triumphs at the 2016 Pan American Qualification Tournament. Key. VT. Victory by fall. PP. Decision by points. The loser with technical points. PO. Decision by points. The loser without technical points. Saint. Technical superiority. The loser without technical points and a margin of victory of at least 8 to 10 points.